Offside Sports rolls on from the Loft 100 Studios in Southern California, presented by Turtlebox Audio. Find them at turtleboxaudio.com. This portion of the show, presented by Bebemos Tequila, made for those who chase the sun. Find your bottle at WeDrinkTequila.com. Coming up a little later in this segment, we're going to give you our weekly NFL Power Rankings. We are also going to, we gave ourselves a get out of jail free card as far as our Super Bowl picks are concerned, and we're going to redo who we think is going to end up in the Super Bowl, kind of based on where we are at the halfway point of the NFL season. But we're going to talk about the college football playoffs, the brackets. The playoff brackets were finally released last week. They'll change again. They actually come out tonight. And really, out of the top 12 teams that played this weekend, BYU, who was rated 7th overall, they lose to Texas Tech, and in a game that really wasn't competitive. I mean, Texas Tech rolled them. They will probably drop out of the top 12, which means that either Utah or Vandy will probably pop up into that.
Terrible news for BYU. I mean, all those guys I hear are eligible for the AARP cards this week, so it's good for them.
Oh my God!
It had to be said. Okay, CJ, when we look at the college season to date, is there that clear-cut number one monster, or do you think, man, that 1 through 6, 1 through 7 teams, I could see that being the Natty when it's all said and done?
Ohio State.
Yeah.
Ohio State is a different beast. I mean, they're allowing 7.2 points per game. They are barely allowing over a touchdown a game. However, Indiana, watching them against Penn State this weekend was the best thing that I could have imagined for them. They have been blowing teams out, and we got to watch Fernando Mendoza march down the field, back against the wall, and throw that incredible touchdown pass
That
to end the game to Omar Cooper.
Yeah.
Incredible. And
I think he sealed. I think Mendoza sealed his Heisman.
The Heisman?
Yeah, that was it was incredible to march his team down and do what they did. It was beautiful.
It's so funny when we were talking about the Monday Night Football game. We were talking about we mentioned that the Eagles and the Packers last night, and it was a dog. But the Eagles, you got like 4 guys from Georgia on the football team. You got guys from Alabama on the football team. You cannot scour a NFL offensive roster without hitting someone who's either an offensive lineman or a wide receiver for Ohio State.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just the league is chock-a-block. And CJ, to your point about the Buckeyes being a monster, it's a different beast. And I don't know, people just a couple of years ago were ready to fire Ryan Day.
Yeah.
Because, the inability to beat Michigan, and, the big game is certainly coming up. But I think about that Michigan football team this year, and I think about Ohio State, and the Buckeyes are going to crush Michigan this year.
They seriously have an NFL program going on.
It really is.
With Matt Patricia running the defense, it seriously looks like one.
Yeah. I love college football. We all do. We were talking during the break. We're all college football fans. Indiana's fun to watch because Kurt Scanetti is such an outstanding football coach in a basketball school, right?
Yeah.
Indiana's a basketball school.
Right.
And the way he talks, and maybe he has the win of the year of going to Oregon and beating the hell out of them, but when people question about the success he's had, he goes, "It's what I do. Google me." I mean, man, I love the guy. How can you not love him and root for him?
Yeah.
And you just hope he stays. And he doesn't take one of these jobs of going to LSU or going to Penn State or Florida, that he actually stays in Indiana and stays with what he has. Indiana's now saying, we're a football school because they want the money.
Yeah.
It's going to be a basketball school. I mean, there's a movie called Hoosiers.
Exactly.
Right? I mean, nothing's changing. But he's fun to watch. I hope, as you said, the game against Penn State was much closer than we expected because we wanted to see Ohio State and Indiana face in the championship game, right? In the Big Ten championship game. Ohio State's different. The NIL changed everything. You talk about Ryan Day not being able to win. Look, their quarterback, Julian Sain, he was at Alabama. I mean, he was in classes.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, while he already started classes, we're going to give you $12 million. Why don't you come to Columbus?
And he does. Outside.
Caleb Downs, their best defensive player, literally played in the national championship game for Alabama, or the semifinal game for Alabama 2 years before. Will be a top 6 pick in the NFL draft at Alabama. Now he's at Ohio State. NIL money is everything. It's changed the whole sport. That being said, Ohio State is the best team. I agree with everyone here. Ohio State is the best team of what they have. Just by what your eye test is, even though they haven't played maybe as tough of a schedule as in Alabama, as an Alabama fan, this is not an Alabama national championship team. Ohio State is the real deal.
Okay, so the way the brackets kind of, if the season were to end today, and granted, like I told you, BYU would drop out of the top 12 because of the loss to Texas Tech. But you got Ohio State, Indiana, A&M, and Crimson. The Crimson Tide are your top 4. They will get the byes if the season were to end today. And then you've got, Georgia. You never know with Georgia and Kirby Smart. That team can put it together. Lane Kiffin's Ole Miss. What is that team going to do? Are they just going to continue to get better? You've got, as I said, Texas Tech, who beat BYU. You've got the Oregon Ducks.
Yep.
Notre Dame is there. You got University of Texas. I would love to see Indiana win just for the sake, CJ, of they've never won it before.
Yeah.
And Ohio State has. It's like, throw the trophy over there on the pile of national championships in football.
If you break down those 12 teams you just said, so they're going to take a group of 5 or 6, is that what they call it, team in there. So really you're looking at 10 spots because the ACC, they're going to take the ACC champion.
Yeah.
I mean, all those teams you just read are from the SEC, the Big 10, and the Big 12.
Right.
Except
BYU. For Notre Dame.
Yeah. Notre Dame's. Absolutely. So it's like it's a Power 3 top 12. Power 4 is it's crazy to think that the ACC is that weak this year.
It's amazing stuff. But hey, the playoff rankings, another playoff rankings will be out tonight. And Dave, you talk about NFL being the greatest reality show. Yeah. College football is right there nipping on its heels.
It's a lot of fun, right?
It is awesome.
The weekends are great.
Fun.
All right, let's get to our NFL power rankings as we head into, it's already week 11. Tears are running down my face. Dave, start us off. Who do you got in your top 5 for your AFC?
All right, so I'm going to change it up a little bit as far as the way I've done it in the past, where I said who's the best this week. I'm going to go who's the best as far as the way I think it works out for the rest of the season.
Okay.
All right, so we'll throw them up there on the screen, and then we'll go with it. So my number 1 is a shocker for you. It's going to be the Ravens.
Wow.
Okay? And you said, Mike, let's go ahead and we're going to pick also who we think is going to be in the Super Bowl. I have the Ravens coming out of the AFC. If you look at their schedule the rest of the way, the Ravens are the most dangerous team in the AFC, in my opinion.
Wow.
I like the Ravens a lot. The Chargers are playing outstanding. They didn't do anything in the trade deadline really to fix the offensive line. In my opinion, they should have made a move, possibly trading QJ out and gotten a serious offensive lineman, but they didn't.
Right.
QJ looked tremendous talent. If you're a Charger fan, Quentin Johnson, here's the deal. He doesn't like contact. His nickname should be Roadhead because he sucks in traffic. Broncos at number 3, Chiefs at number 4, and I'm going Patriots number 5, and maybe the Patriots are too far back.
Who's your NFC?
My NFC, I'm going back again. I'm going back to what I said at the beginning of the year. My Super Bowl stays the same. I'm going Rams-Ravens. I think the Rams are the best team in the NFL. They play the Seahawks this week. Cooper Kupp comes back to Los Angeles. Will be interesting. Eagles are very good. Lions are very good. Packers, I cannot figure out how they tie a team like the Cowboys and look as bad as they did Monday night against the Eagles.
All right, CJ Stubbs, your AFC power rankings.
Diablo Dave is back, by the way.
Yes, he is.
Somehow he left the Colts out of there. I'll keep the Colts in there with the Patriots, the Bills, the Chargers, and the Chiefs. And I'm going to go a little different, too. I'm going to talk about how the Chiefs have a way to not be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Chiefs season starts here in Week 11. They have one good win over the Lions. They have at Broncos, Colts, at Cowboys, Texans, Chargers, at Titans, Broncos. If they go 5-3 in that stretch and then 10-7, there's a chance you see them on the outside looking in. So we'll see what happens.
I'd love to.
Gardner Minshew will not be playing the last game of the season for them, let me tell you.
All right, NFC?
For the NFC, I've got the Eagles, Seahawks, Lions, Packers, and Rams, and they've been my favorite team all year. The Seahawks are a force to be reckoned with. I mean, they were up 35-0 with 8 minutes left in the second quarter this weekend.
They're hitting their stride, man.
And let me tell you, Sam Darnold, I believe in you. Take us to the promised land.
There you go.
Go beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl.
What college did you go to?
He's a USC.
What school did you go to?
Oh, yeah, fight on.
All right, Allison, who's your AFC top 5?
I screwed up my AFC because I don't know how on earth I left the Patriots out. But I have Colts first, then the Broncos. I think they're a terrible 8-2 team, but their defense, I think, is a little formidable for everybody to kind of face that.
Gotcha.
And when Bo Nix is on, he's on. But
Sure.
Okay, then I have the Bills, Chargers, Chiefs. I probably would have put Patriots instead of the Chiefs at this point right now. Okay, NFC. I have Seahawks at number 1 because to me, I feel like they're the best team that nobody's talking about.
Yeah.
And now with the trade of Rashid Shaheed from the Saints to the Seahawks, they just got that much better. He's such a dynamic wide receiver, so happy to see that. Next, I have Rams, Lions, Eagles, and then I after Monday night last night.
Yeah, I know. You want to switch?
I want to switch. I want to put the Buccaneers in there.
You're allowed to do it
instead of Green Bay.
Who's your Super Bowl?
My Super Bowl, actually, this is why I'm so shocked I left the Patriots out. I don't know what I was thinking, but my Super Bowl, I have. You guys are going to be surprised. I have Seahawks Patriots.
Wow.
Something I
We're on the same page this season.
I never, ever, ever would have had that preseason. Never.
All right, more my power rankings and a lot more of Offside Sports right after the break.